Thanks for joining us on this edition of National Focus. I am Lourianne Graham Carter. In the headlines, Prime Minister says funds secured to build multi-sports complex. Prime Minister assures that concerns of Wotten Waven will be addressed, and Toucarie celebrates Feast of St. Anthony. Stay with us for the details of these and other stories after this.
When you think about it, food is life. That's why people come to Dominica. They don't only come for the waterfall or the scenery or the views, but it's the flavor. Sometimes it is just what they can taste. The flavors that we have here, you can't find anywhere in the world. They are truly unique. I've been in business 17 years, and I see so many guests come and go. My business is to put a smile on their face and something good in their belly. Everything we serve here is local. It comes from all over Dominica. So we get fresh lettuce or vegetable or fish from Saint-Sauveur, all our product from the farm. Sometimes go on the farm and help them pick. The uniqueness of the experience is in how authentic it is. I heard the taxi driver promoting my plantain chips. I said, that's the best plantain chips you can ever have. I don't have to go and put on TV. Money is not everything, but leaving customer with a smile, friendly service, and they will come back. This is the real Dominica. I'm just proud to be a part of it. My name is Maurice Smith. They call me Rudy. Tourism is my business.
Thank you for staying with us. The nation's leader has assured the country that all the funds needed to construct the National Multisport Complex has already been secured. $5 million donated by the government of Mexico in 2015 was the original amount secured as a commitment to build the complex. However, these funds were diverted to resettle those affected by Tropical Storm Erica. Now, 2 years later, the Honorable Prime Minister and Finance Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, says government is prepared to spend the over $40 million required to build the complex.
I can say to the country, as the Minister of Finance, I have set this money aside to build this facility. So we're not going to be looking for the money. We have the money to build the facility. And the entire sum, which will come from the Citizenship by Investment program. And when we have elements in our country who collude with external people who do not even know where Dominica is, and who have never been to Dominica, who have no interest in Dominica's well-being, to seek to undermine and to destroy a major source of non-tax revenue for our country. It is something that every single citizen, irrespective of who you are, we need to frown upon. Because this facility will cost us in excess of 40 million AC dollars.
The complex will cater for basketball, netball, volleyball, tennis, and swimming. There are plans for both indoor and outdoor courts. On Friday, government signed a $3.6 million contract with Puerto Rican firm Marquez & Marquez Arquitectos for the design of the complex. The general scope of the work includes preparation of conceptual designs, schematic designs, and preparation of construction documents, assistance with the construction bidding process, construction supervision, and other professional services. In other news, the Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit is assuring people of Roseau Valley that their concerns and road issues have been noticed and are being resolved. GIS Dominica St. Louis has more.
Speaking at a town hall meeting in Wotten Waven last week, Honorable Skerrit stated that the Trafalgar Bridge and Wotten Waven to Cobtown Main Road will be promptly addressed.
We've all recognized that we have started the road. We could have been much further with the road, but understand this. The government has taken a deliberate decision to engage local people to construct this road. We could have given the contract to a big firm to do and denied the opportunities to many of you, the local contractors in this community. So we are going in that pace because we are seeking to carry along with us the number of local contractors because they all have different capacities. And we are ensuring that when the millions are spent on building these roads, these millions will stay in the pockets of the people of Wotten Waven. So what you have seen is the first phase of the improvement of this road. And the minister has indicated to you there is an additional $600,000 to be spent. And in the budget coming up, we will put a significant amount of money to take this road all the way down to the bridge down in Copton. So when you'll be driving into Wotten Waven, you will be driving on a much more improved and safer road.
The Honorable Prime Minister also noted improvements to be made to the main roads and the crossings within the community and commended the work of the contractors thus far.
As far as practically possible, as you've seen we've started to do, is that where we can widen it, we will widen it. And there's some areas where the edge failures, we'll put in some retaining structures and seek to widen the roads, because in some areas it is almost impossible to widen it. But we'll ensure, as far as practically possible, we will make the road much more accessible to all of us who use there from time to time. And along that road, there are two areas, I believe, two crossings, which we have to improve and allow it to be, allow for two vehicles to drive on rather than this one vehicle that is currently the case, and the bending nature of those crossings. So this road project is well on its way, ladies and gentlemen, and I give you the assurance that we will complete this road, utilizing local contractors. And I must commend the local contractors, you know, because when the work is not done properly, we criticize. When it's done properly, we have to praise the people. And I know when we started, there were some challenges, but the contractors were very amenable to instructions and guidance. And they were able to work with the engineers in the Ministry of Public Works and get to the level at which we wanted them to get to. And I believe all of us could say that we are satisfied with the end product thus far.
The Dominica leader stated that the village council will be responsible for overseeing the construction process and revealed funds were made available for the construction of 18 washrooms to be built in that community.
There are 18 people so now who require washrooms. Those funds will be sent to the VIC. Is it VIC call it or the VIC call it? And 18 people at $11,000 each for a washroom. Those funds will be sent before the end of June to the community improvement committee to assist us in building washrooms for the people of Wotten Waven.
For GIS News, Kadisha St. Louis reporting.
Thank you, Kadisha. In other developments, the 10th in a series of small business training sessions organized by the Ministry of Commerce, Enterprise and Small Business Development ended last Friday at the Grand Fork Primary School. The Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Lapling Constituency, Peter St. Jean, who represented the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, cautioned the recipients of the small business funds.
Since I represent the Honorable Prime Minister, I shall declare the funding that shall come in a few weeks' time will ensure that you create for yourselves a better breed, a better cadre of business persons within Grand Fork, Monjon, and Rivière-Siré.
The Honorable Minister for Commerce, Enterprise and Small Business Development, Rosalind Paul, expressed how proud she was of those who received the training. She revealed that a testimonial project would be launched soon.
So money alone does not make it. And we have also seen that there are a number of people who have started from very humble beginnings. They started with just a little bit. And we at the Ministry of Commerce, we know that because there are certain people who are well on their way to succeeding, who have some success stories to tell, which we will be featuring at some time in the near future. How we have provided very little resources in terms of finance for these people, and they are well on their way.
One participant shared that he hopes to see a turnaround in the economy with the lessons learned during the training.
If we practice what we were taught and allow what we were taught to take root, then we can say the Small Business Development Unit catch our eye. If we challenge ourselves as a constituency, as a business person and as business partners, we can sure turn the economy in that side of the country to what it's supposed to be.
The two-day workshop was held at the Rosalie Resort. You are watching National Focus. More when we return.
I believe in the natural order of things. I believe in the harmony of things. You know, in everything we do, we have to keep it natural. I've been doing farming for now over a decade. My day is very hectic, but I make it light. You know, because I enjoy what I do. I enjoy producing the best quality goods and to make sure that the people that receive it, they receive the best that they can ever get. Right from the farm, everything that I grow, I process them back into the farm so that the same things that grow in the farm is what protects the farm. Tourism is my business. You know, it's not just dealing with the foreigners that come in, but it's preparing those things that when they come, they can feel and taste the difference in coming to this exotic island. And it starts with the farmer, because we provide the things that they eat, that they taste, that they drink. I believe in my heart that it's my responsibility to provide quality. My name is Tony Alves, and tourism is my business.
Welcome back. On Sunday, Toucarie celebrated the Feast of St. Anthony. Let us now join Shaakira Pierre for more details. The joyful voices of the congregation at the Toucarie Chapel started the celebration for the Feast of St. Anthony on Sunday. St. Anthony is referred to as the saint who is the finder of lost articles and the priest and doctor of the church. Present at the ceremony were His Excellency, the President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, Charles Savre, and Mrs. Savre, the Honorable Speaker of the House of Assembly, Alex Boyd Knights, and members of Cabinet. Parish priest Father Herman Chaplis encouraged the congregation to let the Trinity reflect in their everyday lives. To end the celebration, the Honorable Member of Parliament for the Cottage Constituency, Reginald Austrie, presented a token of appreciation to Father Herman Chaplis for the work he has done in the parish, specifically for the church in Toucarie. Father Chaplis has been in this parish for 9 years. He will be leaving the parish in the quest of furthering his studies.
One of the things that we all remember Father Chaplis for was his effort in renovating, fixing, and beautifying the house of the Lord throughout the parish. Now they say you can worship God anywhere, under a tree, under a stone, by the bay, but God loves a clean place. God is a very jealous, but He likes nice things. He likes a nice place. And Father Chaplis in 9 years have attempted to make the house of the Lord as nice as it possibly can be. In Capuchin, you know, in Toucarie, this chapel where we are, that was ready by him. He virtually constructed the Bald Catholic Church from scratch. And now the entire renovation or rebuilding of the Apostle Catholic Church is due to the efforts of Father Chaplis. And that is how I personally will remember Father Chaplis. So while he prepares to leave us a couple of months to come, we have, as leader of the constituency, I've been thinking, how do we recognize and remember the work that Father Chaplis has done for us. And so we found a little thing, not to the value of what Father Chaplis deserves, but we're hoping that wherever he is, once he wakes up in the morning or he goes to bed at night, once he sees it, he'll remember the love that we have for him in this parish.
For GIS News, Shaakira Pierre reporting. And finally, this news time, the Petite-Savane constituency is undergoing some changes through major road projects valued at over $1.2 million. GIS's Priska Julian reports on the work ongoing on these sites.
Through the Ministry of Constituency Empowerment, the Dominica Labour Party administration has embarked on the restoration of Dominica's road network under the Community Road Enhancement Program. The constituency of Petit Savan, represented by the Honourable Dr. Kenneth Daru, is one of the constituencies currently undergoing some of the most extensive roadworks valued at over $1.2 million. GIS News spoke with Honourable Parliamentary Representative Dr. Daru on the site of the Advancing Fonseja Road project. Importantly for Dr. Daru, this project will not only benefit the infrastructural development of the community, but also the local economy.
We are currently doing the box drains and eventually to do the rigid pavement. We're talking about, I think, some 200 plus meters of road, from what I recall, to the tune of $160,000. As you can see, it is good for the village, apart from, of course, the benefits to be accrued with the road constructed. You could see a number of young men, 15 or so young men employed. And the hope is that, the plan is that we will have these projects constantly throughout the next year or so, either for washrooms or road projects, so we'll always have some money flowing in the local economy.
According to Project Officer for the Southern Region of the Community Road Enhancement Project, Yannick Regist, rehabilitation of this particular road was imperative for alleviating damage caused by wastewater.
Right now we're doing the road for the Fonseja area. This is a very important road. As you can see, a lot of people have been employed in doing this road. This is a concerned area because of the water flowing area, so we are doing some type of box drain to help decrease the amount of wastewater being exposed to the area.
The foreman on the project, Lindsay Anselm, is grateful for the employment opportunity created by this project.
I'm happy to be employed, and I'm thanking my pal Rep Dr. Daru for giving me this job.
Resident and worker on the project, Damian Defoe, explained some of the woes he had been experiencing due to the former conditions of the road.
The condition of the road was real bad, very muddy for the longest while, yeah. And I'm thanking Mr. Daru and his ministry for doing this for us, yeah. Because I have some children going to school there, and every morning I have to bring down a set of school shoes down there by my mother for them. They have to walk down the road with slippers in their feet. So right now, the roads have started, it will be done.
Another project ongoing in the constituency is the construction of a wall in the community of Pichle. The contractor briefly detailed this project.
The project that will entail is the returning wall for our basketball court, and as well it giving a backfill for the river defense wall at the same time.
The Honourable MP explained that this wall is fundamentally an investment to protect several other investment projects done for the upgrading of the village of Pichle. Some of those are a bridge and road project costing over $800,000, allowing for access to the recently built ultra-modern basketball court and the renovation of the Pichle Village Council Community Centre, as well as the Community Health Centre. Honourable Dr. Daru says the retaining wall project was both urgent and necessary.
What we're here today to point out would be this retaining wall. Granted, I'm sure you would appreciate that with all the investments we would have made in that particular area, we were very concerned, and especially post-tropical storm Erika, that we would lose this investment. And why I say lose is you would see what the number that the river did in this area, as I said, during tropical storm Erika. And in fact, we would have seen signs of cracking and slippage already in the modern court that we just built. So we felt the need, not just need, the very urgent need to have this retaining wall, which is also going to serve as a river defense wall to protect all of these investments in this little hub of Pichle. This wall will cost the tune of $200,000+.
President of the Pichle Sports Club and Project Officer for the Southern Region's Community Road Enhancement Project, Yannick Regist, voiced gladness for the purpose that the retaining wall will serve upon its completion.
Well, as the president of the sports club, I'm very happy, very excited about this wall happening right now, right? We are very cautious about the weather, what the weather was doing us, the river. Now this is going to really help us to save the court from any dangers from the river and any overflow of water right now.
Additional major projects ongoing in the neighboring community of Bellevue-Chopin were recorded to be 3 key village roads amounting to the cost of $708,000. These road projects are of extreme importance as the community of Bellevue-Chopin is undergoing extensive changes with the construction of a new Bellevue-Chopin to accommodate the incoming residents of Petite Savane who required resettlement after devastation caused by Tropical Storm Erika in 2015. One resident of the community of Bellevue-Chopin for over 40 years, Philip John Baptiste, expressed his contentment with the realization of one of the roads being constructed in Bellevue.
It was 40 years since I lived in this community. I was the first person who built my house on this area. When we bought this land in the late 80s, we bought this land there, and then there was no road, and I decided to build my house. I hired somebody and I built a temporary road just for me to make sure that I put my building. I want to thank God for our government, the Prime Minister, and especially our PAREP. We have a very good PAREP. He's concerned, he's a man that concerned, and he's a man of word. And he gave us his word a few years ago that for sure we will get our road. And I live to see today that we have a beautiful road.
Honorable Dr. Dari believes when all ongoing and upcoming projects for the Bellevue area are complete, a full transformation will be made in the community, upgrading it from a small, quiet village to a busy suburban settlement, a settlement he believes will be a point of pride for Dominica.
The plan, as I said, is that by the time that in the next year, so that when you come to Bellevue-Chopin, all you're going to see is just one large, beautiful community. And as I said, I'm pretty sure that is going to be the pride and joy of Dominica.
Honorable Dari reiterated that all current road projects in the constituency are parts of the island-wide community road enhancement project launched by the Dominica Labour Party administration and is funded under Dominica's Thriving and Estimable Citizenship by Investment program.
And that's the English segment of the news. Shaakira Pierre is next with Creole highlights.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel Creole, non, moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Contrat signé pour des cailles pour faire sport en stock farm. Contrat ça a été signé vendredi semaine passée à la salle conférence ministre finance. Contrat ça c'est entre gouvernement Dominique et puis une firme de Puerto Rico, Marcus et puis Marcus Architectos. Après cérémonie là, nouvel gouvernement parle et puis ministre sport, Honorable Justina Charles.
Aujourd'hui là, nous commençons un projet, nous savons, nous sommes parler contre pour une longue fois actuelle. À long terme, à présent, nous savons autant de monde qui parler contre Indoor Sports Facility. Nous avons déjà fait l'idée nous. In fact, le Prime Minister a déjà secure l'argent pour nous commencer design là. Mais because of Erika, nous tous savons Erika vini et nous tenir pour stop. Ça nous t'ai fait avec Indoor Sports Facilities là, avec d'autres projets pour nous garder compte comment nous t'ai servi faire reconstruction pays là après devastation Erika fait. So actuellement nous j'ai avancé en reconstruction nous vivons à présent garder compte Indoor Sports Facility. So après nous sign construct la journée là nous expect compagnie pour commencer design commencer faire tout bien.
Honorable Charles, the company Marcus et puis Marcus supposé présenter gouvernement et puis décès là en 4 mois.
Yo dit nous en 4 mois après nous sign aujourd'hui et nous voyons l'argent en 4 mois nous supposé ça taper design là. So depuis nous taper design là nous que actuellement vous joignez avec toutes différentes sporting disciplines avec discourse les yo avec nous que move pour nous comment nous ça ouvert pour tendering avec on côté Premier ministre là dit que content si mon Dominique même que ça fait Indoor Sports Facilities là.
À toute nouvelle, Mam Parlement pour Constituency Petit Savane, Honorable Dr. Kenneth Darou dit $1 million qu'a dépassé pour yon tanglo ba Belleville-Chopin. Honorable Darou dit village Belleville-Chopin qu'a grandi et puis système glo la qui c'est là avant partait ça bat toute place à Belleville-Chopin glo. Projet ça là fait possible par Banque Caraïbe là.
Nous aussi, nous avons un lot multi-million-dollar project, c'est water project Belleville, BNTF project, c'est un CDB funded project. Ça c'est assez longtemps, mon Belleville, c'est un place qui a grandi vite. Jusqu'à avant tout ça qu'a fait, Belleville a grandi, nous avons en place qui Pierre, mon qui resté, water system qui existait là avant. Actuellement, pas ça servir toutes ces bêtises là qui a fait. So il y a des projets approvés, mais actuellement nous avons projet là presque complet. Ça veut dire que ça complet et tout de suite nous avons un water system qui tout le monde Belleville qui enjoy.
Et puis finalement, Toucarie célèbre fête Saint Anthony dimanche passé. Saint Anthony c'est un serre pour taper bagay qui perd. Président Dominic, His Excellency Charles Savre et puis Mrs. Savre, Speaker Kai Parlement là, Honorable Alex Boyd Knight et puis cabinet et à l'église là pour célébration là. Père là pour parish ça là, Father Herman Shapley fait l'église là. Mam Parlement là pour Constituency Cottage, Honorable Reginald Ostry fait une présentation par Father Shapley pour travail là, il fait en parish là. Ça c'est tout pour Nouvelle à Creole. Non, c'est Shaakira Pierre. Au revoir.
Coming up next, the benefit of giving chores to children. A study conducted at the University of Minnesota found that children who had chores are more successful as adults. When children are given jobs to do when they are younger, they will develop confidence in their ability to complete tasks. This goes for very young children as well. From ages 2 and 3 years old, children can pick up their playthings, take their dirty clothes to the laundry basket, and help fill pets' water and food bowls. At age 4 and 5 years, they can bring their things from the car to the house, help set and clear the table, and help prepare meals. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website, news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Lourianne Graham Carter. Thanks for watching.